Welcome back to Western New York Living. If anything this past year has taught us, it's the importance medical professionals play in helping keep our community safe. But for some underserved people in our region, quality health care can sometimes be difficult to find. Joining us this morning is Dr. LaVonne Ansari from the Community Health Center of Buffalo, whose mission is focused on helping underserved individuals and families in our community. Dr. LaVonne Ansari, thank you so much for being here this morning. Tell us about the Community Health Center and what services the center provides.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks for having us. One of the things about health centers, we have our roots in the civil rights movement and war on poverty since the 60s. And the mission of our health center is really to be able to provide primary care health services to anyone that is in need, regardless of their ability to pay. So we have adult medicine, we have pediatrics, we have family planning, we have dental, we have behavioral health. So all those integrated services helps us to provide services in a very comprehensive way.
Well, what do you find as far as COVID testing? What do you find is the most difficult thing within the community as far as getting people to come in and get COVID testing?
One of the things we find is really educating people what the purpose of the COVID testing is. One of the things COVID testing does is actually show us where the disease is in the community, is also being able to help take care of yourselves, because if you have the symptoms, we want you to isolate so you don't spread the disease. But more importantly for us, we want to make sure that we educate our community as the best ways to prevent this disease, which is washing our hands, social distancing, and wearing these masks. This is one of the most critical pieces to preventing this disease.
Dr. Ansari, you and I were talking about how important it is for people to be proactive about their health. What did you mean by that?
Proactive is learning as much as we possibly can about our own personal health. No one knows your health better than you do. So when you come to us as a provider and as a primary care provider, we should be your partner. So whenever you're having any issues, you should be able to articulate that to your provider so that we can work as a team to make sure that we have healthy communities.
Talk about some of the locations that you have to serve the people.
Sure. We have 2 in Buffalo. We have 1 in Cheektowaga, 1 in 34 Benwood, and Amherst right off of Main Street. And we have 2 in Niagara Falls, which is Niagara Falls City and Lockport. And we also have a mobile unit.
Oh, very nice. Now, if someone wants to make an appointment, what do they need to do? How do they get in touch?
Sure. We have a website, and we also have a phone number, 716-986-9199.
Okay. And so now, what do people, you said you serve not only for COVID testing, but you also help it with many other factors of general health. Explain more about that.
Sure. One of the things about a health center is that we have the ability to be integrated. So if you have a dental problem, we actually work with the dentist right in the building. We all work together as a team. So that's really one of the more critical things about health centers, is the fact that we have integrated services that you don't have to go to multiple places to get your primary care needs met.
Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Dr. Ansari, for being here with us this morning. The Community Health Center of Buffalo has locations in Buffalo, Cheektowaga, Lockport, and also Niagara Falls. They specialize in providing quality, culturally sensitive, preventative, and primary health care to the underserved in our community. If you'd like to find out more, you can head to their website at chcb.net. And you can also call them at 986-9199 to speak to any one of their staff. Coming up next, are you still focused on losing weight in this year, but having a little bit of trouble meeting that goal? Well, Ideal You Weight Loss Center can help with their protein-based weight loss protocol. They're going to be joining us next after the break.
This segment of Western New York Living was sponsored by the following: